Hello, Democrats. It's my great honor to be here with state officials, with elected officials, with volunteers, with state committee members, everyone who's making and part of this great event to nominate our governor, our next governor, our existing governor, Kathy Hochul. I represent 3 boroughs. I represent Queens. Is Queens in the house?
Queens is here.
And what about Brooklyn? And what about Manhattan? And I have the great and unique opportunity to have worked closely with Kathy Hochul to bring hundreds of billions of dollars to our great city and state. First, when she was a Congress member, when she was lieutenant governor, and now as governor of our great state. Our journey together started years ago when I first learned about her back in 2011 when I read a newspaper article about her run for Congress. She caught my attention because every article said she was great, that she was so accomplished, and then they went on for pages talking about that it was impossible for her to win as a Democrat in red upstate New York. I'd heard all of that before from naysayers when I first ran for Congress in a red district. Some people said I didn't stand a chance against Bill Green, a 14-year incumbent Republican who outspent me 4-1. But the people were wrong, and I flipped a solid red seat blue, and eventually the whole east side of Manhattan from red to blue, with all of your help. So I had a gut feeling that Kathy could pull it off. I knew people were underestimating her candidacy, but I saw in Kathy a kindred spirit and a rising star. We had both been working moms, former staffers, former city and local elected officials, and I knew all too well that, like many women, Kathy was undervalued, underappreciated, and underestimated. She knows the hard way that change only comes if you never give up, you never give in, and you never take no for an answer. And then after her unexpected win, she had no place to stay. No one had made any plans, so she moved in with me. So I was able to see up front and close her energy, drive, and dedication. It was all so clear when we brushed our teeth at pre-dawn hours and started our 18-hour days. Years later, I was not surprised when she was sworn in as governor, and she hit the ground running for the people of New York. In a short time, she has done so many important things for New Yorkers, such as increased New York State's vaccination and testing capacity to help confront this pandemic. She expanded paid family leave, and with reproductive rights being bulldozed into the ground across the nation, Kathy is standing firmly on the side of a woman's right to choose by declaring New York State home to the women's rights movement as a safe haven for women and abortions, and keeping her promise to expand the 2nd Avenue subway up to East Harlem and 125th Street. And let me tell you, we are going full steam ahead. And with the federal infrastructure bill, believe me, there will be billions in announcements by Governor Hochul of capital projects across our state. New York State has always been at the forefront of progress. It is home of 2 of our nation's great civil rights movement, the fight for equal rights for women and the LGBTQ+ community. And Kathy has taken on that great legacy of moving our state forward into a future that creates a fair, more equitable, more livable New York for everyone. To the people who don't know Kathy or are just getting to know her, I can tell you that Governor Hochul is a devoted public servant, a mother, a wife, and everything she does. From every bill she signs to every hand she shakes, she does in the best interest of New Yorkers. Kathy has The fearlessness, empathy, and grit that our state needs right now as we build back better. And I know that when women have a seat at the table, or even better, if they're at the head of the table, amazing things can happen. It influences the policies that are proposed, the problems that are solved, and will affect people for generations to come. But the road ahead will not be easy. 2022 is one of the most consequential elections in generations. New York's Democrats will send a loud and clear message that we are united and ready to win. We have a diverse, history-making ticket led by Governor Kathy Hochul and a dynamic group of public servants who are carrying the party's banner and our shared democratic values forward. And with Kathy at the top of the ticket, with so much accomplishment already under her belt in only a few short months as our governor, I can only imagine the great things to come when we re-elect my friend, our governor, Kathy Hochul, as the 57th governor of the great Empire State of New York, the first woman in history to be the governor of the state of New York. We're so proud of you, Kathy. We support you. It is my honor to second your nomination on to victory in New York State and nationally. We have to hold on to the Congress and the state and the Senate. Thank you, Kathy, for all you've done. We're behind you 100%, and thank all of you for helping to make it happen. Thank you. Wow.
That's great. Great.